drama begins with a girl named Yusu who visits her friend Sunwoo to have her photo taken. While Sunwoo is clicking her pictures, he jokingly says, "Stop coming here for ID photos." "This isn't a photo studio." Yusu retorts, "This is better than a photo studio. Why should I pay someone else when my friend is a photographer? You never appreciate me." Yusu adds, "I give you the chance to hang out with you, don't I?" Sunwoo responds, "I've been hanging out alone for 20 years. Let me do that." Afterwards, Sunwoo captures a perfect photo of Yusu. Yusu says, "I have those pictures from last year's trip, but my mom accidentally deleted them. Can you send them to me?" Sunwoo replies, "I don't have them either. I deleted them at the time because of low storage." Yusu starts checking his computer. Sunwoo reminds her, "Don't you have a meeting? Aren't you getting late?" Yusu glances at the time and rushes out. Later, Yusu is at a meeting where Mr. Kang arrives, hands her a juice, and apologizes for being late. After some conversation, Mr. Kang asks Yusu, "Have you ever experienced one-sided love?" Yusu, surprised, asks, "Why?" Mr. Kang explains, "Your lyrics are good, but they lack power. They feel flat. You need to understand how to write impactful lyrics." He adds, "We can't work together this time, but if something comes up, I'll let you know." As Mr. Kang starts to leave, Yusu stops him. Meanwhile, Sunwoo is speaking with his manager, who is shocked when Sunwoo says he won't participate in an exhibition. The manager asks, "Why? You worked so hard on the photos." Sunwoo replies, "They feel fake to me." His manager tries to reason. "Last time you felt the same, but the exhibition was a huge success, remember?" Sunwoo insists, "This time is different. I can't even look at my own photos, and you want me to show them to others? I won't do it." He tells his manager he needs a break and leaves without listening further. At a restaurant, Sunwoo's friends inform him that Yusu has been rejected again. Yusu asks Sunwoo, "Do you know anything about one-sided love?" Sunwoo, curious, asks, "Where did that question come from?" Yusu explains, "He said my lyrics lack strength and emotion." Frustrated, she starts shouting Mr. Kang's name. Sunwoo remarks, "So, you got rejected because of your lyrics again?" Yusu admits, "Yes, for now." She reveals she begged Mr. Kang for another chance, and after much persistence, he gave her 2 weeks. Sunwoo scolds her, "Why did you beg? He's not the only composer in the world." Yusu calms him down, saying, "No matter what, I'll make it this time. This is the chance to start a new chapter in my life." Sunwoo wishes her good luck. Yusu asks, "Is one-sided love really that simple? It sounds nice to love someone wholeheartedly." Sunwoo explains, "The hard part is we can't do anything about it. We have to keep those feelings inside and can't control them." Yusu says, "Love is like that too." Sunwoo counters, "At least in love you can confess. In one-sided love, you have to keep your feelings hidden." Yusu looks at him curiously and asks, "How do you know so much? Have you experienced it? Did you fall in love with someone in another state?" Teasingly, she adds, "Who was it? Jennifer? Sophia? Alibaba?" Annoyed, Sunwoo says, "Yes, Jennifer." Yusu laughs, "I'm jealous." Sunwoo notices it's snowing outside and points it out. Yusu asks, "When are you going back to Korea?" Sunwoo replies, "In 2 weeks." Yusu proposes, "Can you stay with me for those 2 weeks at my place as my assistant?" Sunwoo refuses, "No, your place is too messy." Yusu promises, "I'll clean it. I need to finish my lyrics in 2 weeks and you know about one-sided love. Help me. My place is better than that studio you live in." After much convincing, they head to her place where Yusu is drunk and upset, still clueless about one-sided love. Shivering, she asks Sunwoo, "If I win a prize with this, will you stay with me?" Sunwoo says, "No." She plays a claw machine but fails to win a toy. Later, Sunwoo admits, "All my pictures feel fake to me." Seeing Yusu's disappointment, he reassures her, "Don't be sad. I'll take better photos." Yusu asks to see a picture of his crush, but Sunwoo refuses. She teases, "If she rejects, come to me." Sunwoo is shocked and asks, "To you?" Yusu laughs, "Yes, your 20-year best friend will treat you to drinks." She leaves, and Sunwoo follows. At home, Yusu reminisces about Sunwoo. Meanwhile, Sunwoo receives a message from his manager asking him to stay at the studio that night because his girlfriend's visiting. Sunwoo goes to the studio, looks through his photos, and lingers on Yusu's pictures, recalling a memory from years ago. In the flashback, Sunwoo and Yusu are at a restaurant with friends, awaiting the results of Sunwoo's exhibition. When they learn he placed second, both are disappointed, but their friends cheer him up. Later at a party, Yusu's friends tease her about her ex, saying, "He cheated on you. Why do you date guys like that? You should date someone like Sunwoo. Why not date him?" Sunwoo is taken aback. Yusu responds, "No, not him. If we dated, we could never break up. To avoid a breakup, we should stay friends forever. If I miss someone like my ex, how would I survive losing Sunwoo?" Sunwoo smiles, and they toast. Back in the present, Sunwoo arrives at Yusu's place with a suitcase. Yusu asks, "Are you going somewhere?" Sunwoo replies, "Yes, you asked me to stay and be your assistant." Yusu teases, "You said my place was too dirty." Sunwoo explains, "My manager's girlfriend is at my studio, so I have nowhere else to go." Yusu thrilled, and they decide to work and live together. Her place is messy, but Sunwoo cooks for her, and Yusu loves the food. While eating, Yusu asks, "Why do you have wine glasses if you don't drink?" Sunwoo replies, "We can drink from them too." Yusu asks, "How long is your manager's girlfriend staying?" Sunwoo thinks and says, 2 weeks. Yusu teases, "Why can't you tell your Jennifer you like her?" Sunwoo confesses, "I'm not scared of rejection. I'm scared of losing her." Yusu reassures him, "Don't worry, she might like you too." Sunwoo asks, "Do you like someone?" Yusu replies, "I don't know." Then looking at her phone, she says, "He's cute, the composer Kang I met yesterday." She shows Sunwoo his photo, which angers, but he stays silent. That night, they drink heavily and get drunk. Yusu falls asleep, leaning on Sunwoo's arm. He tries to move her, but ends up closer to her. The next morning, Yusu is still asleep, and Sunwoo watches her. He reaches out to touch her, but stops. Yusu wakes up, startled, and looks at him. Sunwoo, equally shocked, stares back. Before we start episode 2, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't be shy, it's free. The episode begins with Yusu opening her eyes and notices Sonu. Sonu is startled to see her looking at him. Yusu turns away, and both feel an awkward tension. Yusu heads to the washroom, visibly flustered, while Sonu waits outside. Later, they sit together for breakfast, but the awkwardness lingers. Suddenly, Yusu breaks silence, saying, "It was so cold last night, wasn't it? We were both freezing, so we ended up close." This sparks a conversation, and the tension between them eases. While Yusu works on writing lyrics, Sonu approaches and starts reading her work. As he listens, he reflects quietly and suggests making the lyrics more meaningful. In a surprising moment, Yusu grabs Sonu's hand, leaving him stunned. She proposes, "Let's write lyrics about holding hands." Sonu, confused about what to write, agrees when Yusu suggests they step outside for inspiration. As they walk, Yusu asks, "Do you feel the same way about Jennifer, or is she just out of reach?" Sonu replies, "It doesn't matter what I can do with her. What matters is what I can do for her." Yusu presses, "What are you doing for her?" Sonu responds, "Everything she wants." Yusu smiles and says, "There's one thing I want, chocolate." They both laugh. Later, while cycling, Yusu reminisces, "Remember when you taught me to ride a bicycle?" Sonu nods. "Of course." Yusu boasts, "I've mastered two-wheelers, even scooters." Four-wheelers are a different story, though. Soon, we see Yusu driving a car with Sonu beside her. He nervously says, "Slow down, there are people on the road." Yusu teases, "I feel more comfortable with you next to me." Sonu grows even more anxious. As they chat, a call interrupts. Yusu puts it on speaker, and Tom asks, "Can you come to the studio? I need to discuss something." Yusu agrees and takes Sonu along. At the studio, Kam apologizes. "Sorry for ruining your date." Yusu clarifies, "It's not a date. He's my best friend, helping me with lyrics because he knows me so well." Kam offers them juice, and Yusu compliments its taste. Sonu, smiling, swaps her juice for a flavor he knows she prefers, saying, "You don't like that one." He explains to Kam that the original flavor makes her nauseous. Yusu, embarrassed, takes her juice back and tells Sonu, "Go wait at a cafe." Sonu insists he's fine and sits in a corner, playfully snatching the juice again. As Kam and Yusu discuss lyrics, Sonu watches Kam intently. Kam notices and asks, "Is something on my face?" "First you're staring at Yusu, now me." Sonu deflects, "I was just looking at the TV behind you." Later, as they leave, Yusu asks why Sonu seems upset. He explains, "You said you didn't like that flavor, so I told Kam the truth." Yusu admits, "I was just trying to be polite." This leads to a small argument. Sonu receives a call and abruptly says, "Drop me off here, I'll walk." Yusu insists they're almost there, but Sonu stays silent. At the studio, Sonu's manager asks for a statement and inquires about his living situation, noting, "Your girlfriend left, so why aren't you back?" Sonu reveals, "I'm staying at Yusu's place." The manager is shocked, assuming the worst, but Sonu clarifies, "I haven't told her yet, but I plan to be honest before I leave for Korea." The manager asks if Sonu postponed an exhibition for Yusu. Expecting anger, Sonu is surprised when the manager is thrilled, saying, "I thought you were retiring, but this is great news." Later, Sonu steps out of the studio and Yusu hands him flowers, saying, "I'm not mad anymore." She teases, "You're good at cooking. Maybe start a side business." They head to a mall for grocery shopping, where Yusu buys everything she likes. At the counter, she notices chocolate, her favorite, and asks, "Did you put these here?" Sonu nods, "Because I know you love them." Back home, they spot a fruit box in the kitchen and find Yusu's mom sitting there, startling them both. Yusu explains why Sonu is staying, saying, "We needed each other, so we're together." Her mom asks them to sit, places cards on the table, and tells Sonu to pick 3. After he does, she interprets, "You like someone. Things will work out in the end, but she's far away." Yusu guesses, "That must be Jennifer." Her mom prepares to leave, telling Yusu, "Take care of the house. I trust you both. Nothing will happen here." Yusu asks about a trip's photos, but her mom says they're deleted due to storage issues and leaves after handing Sonu a luck charm. That evening, Sonu apologizes for the juice incident. Yusu suggests going out at 4 a.m., which Sonu thinks is a joke, but she's serious. At 4 a.m., they stroll empty streets, with Sonu wearing his scarf. The next morning, they write lyrics together, and at night, they watch a movie that leaves Sonu emotional. They continue spending time together, growing closer. One night, while Sonu is showering, his manager calls, urgently requesting photos from his laptop. Yusu browses through Sonu's photos and finds candid pictures of herself from 2008. Shocked, she realizes Sonu loved her, not some distant Jennifer. When Sonu emerges, Yusu stares at him in disbelief. At the start of episode 3, we see Yeonshu looking at Sonu's laptop. She appears startled when Sonu asks, "What are you looking at on my laptop?" Yeonshu quickly closes it and explains that she urgently needed a photo for the manager. Later, Yeonshu sits on the couch and says to Sonu, "I need to ask you something about Jennifer. How long have you liked her?" Sonu remains silent. Yeonshu continues, "Are you really going to tell her?" Sonu responds, "Let me handle this myself." Yeonshu says nothing more and starts working. The next morning, Yeonshu is writing lyric while listening to song. Frustrated, she tears the page and throws it away. She then picks up an old diary and looks at photos of her and Sonu from their school days. This triggers a memory of their time in school. In the flashback, Sonu is reading in the library when Yeonshu hands him a note that says, "I'm hungry." They end up in the cafeteria, eating noodles and chatting. Yeonshu gives Sonu a camera, saying, "My mom gave me this, but I don't use it. You should keep it." Sonu asks, "Why should I take it?" Yeonshu replies, "It's an investment. I see a lot of potential in you. When you become a famous photographer, I'll always come to you up." Sonu smiles. Yeonshu adds, "I wrote some lyrics inspired by our friendship." Later, a well-known artist appreciates Sonu's work and expresses interest in collaborating with him next year. Sonu is overjoyed and surprised, hardly believing he's achieved this. Meanwhile, Yeonshu is in the studio with Kang, who says, "I read your new lyrics. You're doing well and you'll keep improving." He then asks, "What are you doing tomorrow?" "I'm meeting June. It'd be good if you two got closer before the recording." Yeonshu is shocked to hear her lyrics are finally being recorded. She shares the news with her friend and they're thrilled. Her friend asks, "How can you marry a friend of 15 years? I mean, moving from friendship to love?" Yeonshu responds, "Why not?" "But why are you asking? Did Sonu say he likes me?" Her friend replies, "No, but it's obvious from the way he looks at you. Everyone knows except you." Yeonshu admits, "Yes, he's a good guy, but I'm scared of hurting him. He's too important to me." Meanwhile, Sonu sees flowers and gives them to Yeonshu, apologizing for the previous day. They reconcile. Sonu then confesses, "I've liked her for 8 years." Yeonshu is taken aback and asks, "That long?" Sonu explains, "She was the only one who believed in me." Hearing this, Yeonshu feels saddened. Sonu adds, "I'm going to tell her." The next morning, Yeonshu lies in bed, feeling uneasy. She sneaks out of the house and notices Sonu has prepared breakfast for her on the table. She doesn't eat and leaves. Sonu calls out to her, and when she turns, he's fixing her old bicycle. Yeonshu says, "Don't bother. It's too old and I can't ride it anymore." As she leaves, Sonu mentions he'll be out late and might not return until morning, advising her to sleep. Yeonshu rushes off. In the studio, Yeonshu meets June, introduced by Kang. They all go out for dinner and have engaging conversations. Meanwhile, Sonu is at home, working late. He notices the time, but Yeonshu hasn't returned. At the restaurant, Kang asks Yeonshu to join him for wine, which she declines. Back home, Sonu finishes fixing Yeonshu's bicycle and places a toy in its basket. He tries calling her, but she doesn't answer. At the wine bar, Kang asks Yeonshu how she liked the wine. She says it's good. Kang recalls, "When you asked for 2 weeks to work on your lyrics, you looked beautiful, so nervous yet passionate about your work." He adds, "There's no rush. We'll take it slow, work together, and get to know each other." Yeonshu agrees. Sonu arrives at the studio and sees Yeonshu at the wine bar with Kang. He enters, sits beside her, and says, "What a coincidence, I came to pick up wine for the manager." He eats some of Yeonshu's food and glares at Kang. Yeonshu excuses herself to make a call. Kang approaches Sonu, who thinks Kang is about to confront him. Instead, Kang picks up something Sonu dropped and thanks him for previously sharing insights about Yeonshu's taste. Kang adds, "I just told her I like her, but I won't pressure her. I'll let things happen slowly." Sonu is shocked and saddened. He picks up a wine bottle and asks if Yeonshu liked it. Kang confirms she did. When Yeonshu returns, she says, "We should go." Kang asks Sonu to take her home and leaves. Yeonshu and Kang depart together. At home, Yeonshu waits for Sonu, but he doesn't return. She tries calling, but his phone is off. The next morning at the studio, the manager tells Yeonshu that Sonu was there earlier and left chocolates. He mentions Sonu shared good news, but adds, "Sonu should be the one celebrating, not me." He reveals Sonu is going to Europe for a year. Yeonshu is stunned, saying, "He didn't tell me." The manager is surprised Sonu kept it from her. When June asks if Sonu shared any shocking news, Yeonshu, feeling dejected, says no and sits down, unsure how to react. Back home, Sonu shows Yeonshu her repaired bicycle, saying, "I fixed it, but I didn't paint the back." Before he can continue, Yeonshu interrupts. "Remember when I gave you that camera? I said I wanted you to become a famous photographer. I even wrote lyrics about it." Yellow friendship, cheers for green dreams. My friendship will always be by your side because we're friends, and I'll fulfill that promise. Sonu says, let me speak. He tells her he's leaving tomorrow to work with a famous photographer. Yeonshu is shocked but pretends to be happy for him. The next day, Yeonshu accompanies Sonu to the bus stop. He reminds her to eat on time and dress warmly, saying, take care of yourself until I return. We'll hang out together then. Yeonshu recalls, this reminds me of 8 years ago when you left for the military. As the bus arrives, Sonu leaves. Yeonshu, now alone, starts walking away when she receives a message from Sonu. I made tea for you. It's in the cabinet. Reading this, she begins to cry, remembering when Sonu left for the military. In that memory, she was taking his photo as he said, won't you miss me? Your friend of 11 years is leaving. Yeonshu replied, I'll visit you, write letters, and bring good food. She promised to take care of herself, and Sonu hugged her, saying, we'll hang out when I'm back. Now, as Yeonshu works and cries, she realizes she won't see Sonu for a while. She says, maybe this time I'll write my best lyrics because I finally understand what one-sided love feels like. Meanwhile, as Sonu travels, it starts raining. He thinks of Yeonshu and goes to her cafe with an umbrella. Seeing her crying inside, his eyes well up too. At that moment, Sonu realizes he loves Yeonshu deeply. The last episode begins with Yeonshu checking the time during breakfast. She notices that the orange juice Sonu made is nearly finished. Afterwards, she heads to work with Mr. Khan and later returns home to write lyrics. Days pass in this routine, with Yeonshu wearing the outfits Sonu gave her daily. Before long, a year goes by, and Yeonshu lands a major opportunity to write lyrics for a prominent actor. Overjoyed, she shares the news with her friends, who are equally thrilled to hear she's writing for Devgan. After spending time with them, Yeonshu heads home and messages Sonu to share the exciting news. While standing at a spot, gazing downward, Yeonshu recalls how she and Sonu used to come there together and talk for hours. She remembers telling Sonu her dream of working with a big star, a dream now coming true. However, Sonu isn't there with her, and this makes Yeonshu feel melancholic. The next morning, she visits her manager and takes a photo for an ID. There, she sees a picture of herself displayed on the wall, which brings her joy. Just then, the manager receives a call from Sonu, who asks to speak with Yeonshu. Excitedly, she waits to talk, but Sonu abruptly ends the call, saying he's busy. Disappointed, Yeonshu's mood dampens. Moments later, her phone rings, and she hopes it's Sonu, but it's a work-related call instead. That evening, Yeonshu attends a dinner with Khan. He confesses he has something to tell her, saying, you already know, but I want to go on a date with you, enjoy every moment together, and see you smile. What do you truly feel about me? Yeonshu admits, I lied to you. I don't actually like wine. I couldn't have come this far without you, and I'm so grateful. I go to these amazing places with you, but I don't feel excited about these. I thought drinking wine might make me like it, but it didn't. My mind is elsewhere, and I don't know why. Khan laughs and says, who would let go of a talented lyricist like you? Don't worry, and thank you for being honest. Later, Yeonshu's mother finds a toy while cleaning and mentions it must be from Sonu. Yeonshu asks her mother about some cards. Her mother places them in front of her and explains. The first card signifies new opportunities. The second advises seizing what your heart desires. And the third reveals a deep, close connection. Not a distant love, as Yeonshu initially thought. Her mother admits she lied about the card's meaning to protect Yeonshu. Sensing Sonu was hiding something. Deep in thought, Yeonshu takes the second card. That night, while looking at the sky, Yeonshu finds a letter and a chain from Sonu. The letter reads, I wish I could be with you in every moment of your life. If your heart finds something good, seize it. Yeonshu messages Sonu, asking him to call her when he's free. She stops by a flower shop, admiring the blooms. Suddenly, Sonu emerges from the shop with flowers, surprising her. She stares in astonishment. Back home, Sonu gives her gifts he brought from another country. Yeonshu asks why he didn't reply to her message. He explains he wanted to surprise her. She mentions he was supposed to stay abroad for another year, but Sonu says his schedule changed, and he's back to work on photos he took. He asks about her life, thrilled to hear about her achievements. That night, they join friends to celebrate Ajmari's birthday. They surprise her, and Sonu brings a cake. Ajmari's husband sings for her, puts a ring on her finger, and they all celebrate joyfully. Yeonshu notices Sonu in a new light, different from before. As they walk home, they talk about her life. Sonu asks if she wanted to tell him something. Yeonshu hesitates, knowing he'll leave soon, and decides not to say anything. Playfully, she makes him wear her scarf before leaving. The next morning, Yeonshu brings snacks to the studio but finds the table already full. The manager explains they were brought by someone else. Sonu's friend, a junior from art school, arrives to help him. Yeonshu watches them closely, feeling uneasy as they seem overly close. Later at home, she messages Sonu, suggesting they hang out. He invites her to join him and others for drinks at the studio. Annoyed but silent, Yeonshu arrives and picks up Sonu's camera. His friend asks her to put it down, saying it's expensive. Yeonshu complies with a smile but feels irritated. While looking at photos, the friend again asks her to put them down. Frustrated, Yeonshu steps outside to look at her cards. She overhears Sonu's friend suggesting they date. Angry, Yashu hides but emerges when Sonu calls her out. They walk together and Yashu asks, "If I said, let's date, would you say yes or no?" Sonu replies, "No, of course. You said we should stay friends forever to avoid a breakup." Yashu counters, "But Ajmari married her friend." Sonu responds, "They got lucky, but most relationships don't work out." He bids her goodbye, leaving Yashu teary-eyed. That night, she writes lyrics, lost in thought about Sonu. The next day, while cycling, Yashu recalls how Sonu taught her to ride in school, bringing back happy memories. She messages him to meet that night. At Ajmari's restaurant, Yashu tells Sonu she booked a talk. She shares her lyrics, saying she couldn't finish the last line because of him. "The day you left for the military, I cried so much," confesses. "I thought no one would hang out with me or care for me. When you went abroad last year, I realized I love you. It hurts when we're not together. You've loved me for so long, it must have hurt you more. That's what I wanted to say." Sonu smiles, finishes the lyrics, and shows her the final line. "Stay with me always. I love you." Overwhelmed, Yashu looks at him as he takes her hand, and they share a kiss. They embrace their happiness together. This concludes Soundtrack, a simple, sweet, and short series about two best friends falling in love, coming together when they realize their feelings. In my opinion, we shouldn't pursue relationships with best friends because if the relationship ends, the friendship might too. In real life, things may not work out as they do in the series. What's your opinion?